Hey, came across this golf course out in kind of North Las Vegas area, and there was a parking lot full of cool cars. Let's go see what's going on. Hey, we're out here in Northwest Las Vegas on a beautiful Saturday, September 17th, for this first annual Northwest Garage Car Show here. It's a beautiful day for it, and there's some beautiful cars, some cars I haven't seen around town yet, and very cool classics. And I don't want to forget that this event is benefiting the Candlelighters Childhood Cancer Foundation of Nevada. All right, let's get started. Let's take a walk around. I'll talk about a few cars we come across here and there, and ones that catch my eye, and ones I am very interested in. And I have interviews with 4 gentlemen on their vehicles. So let's get started. Check out this cool fiberglass doom buggy, or as I call it, a doom buggy. Pretty cool looking. I love its paint job. I love that deep gloss black and the graphics. Pretty cool. All right, we found another cool car. Matt's Nap, finding cool cars at a car show. And we're going to talk to Tom here and learn more about his beautiful baby. Hi, Tom. Welcome to the channel. Good, good. What can you tell me about your baby?
It is a 1970 Chrysler 300 Hearst Edition convertible. They made 2 of them.
Wow.
They made 485 Hearst hardtops. They did 2 convertibles. I have a hardtop too.
Oh, wow.
It's fully restored. We did this car about, I bought it in 2007. And we restored it. It took about 7 years to restore the car. We finished it in 2012. The first show that it ever went to was the Woodward Dream Cruise in Detroit, which is the largest car cruise in the world.
Hope to make it there someday.
It's something to see. They average 40,000 vehicles.
Wow.
The cruise line is about 15 and a half miles long.
Wow.
It's definitely something to see. but like I said, that was the first big show that we took the car to. I had the opportunity at the time to meet Linda Vaughn, who is Miss Hurst Golden Shifter.
Okay.
Linda loved the car. We took a bunch of pictures of her with the car, and I have those on display here. But and I see Linda all the time now at SEMA every year, and she remembers me all the time.
Sweet.
She's a great lady.
I hope to be there this year.
I'm planning on being there this year. I missed it last year, but I got my tickets already for this year. So, other than that, like I said,
Let's take a closer look.
okay, it's a 375 horse 440. Like I said, it's completely rebuilt. It has approximately 8,000 miles on it since we rebuilt the engine. Transmission was rebuilt. When I bought the car, it needed pretty much everything, so we did everything to it. Suspension, interior, paint, drivetrain, and like I said, it's been a very reliable, fun car for me and my wife. We take it everywhere.
Okay. Let's take a look at the inside. Looks like a roomy car.
Oh yes, lots of room. We completely redid all the interior in it, new door panels, new seats. You name it, we did it with this car.
Beautiful car.
Thank you.
And how long have you had it again?
I bought the car in 2007.
Okay.
So I've had it 15 years.
Huh? You take it to a lot of other car shows here in town, or Cars and Coffee?
I still work, but every chance I get, I take it out, and that's why I wanted to come over here today, because I hadn't had it out in a while. But my wife drives a 1954 Ford, so we take it out sometimes.
I go to, since I'm kind of from Modesto, I go to American Graffiti Weekend office. I can. They have they have that cruise, and then on Saturday and Sunday they have the car show at the golf course. Pretty big event. A lot of cool cars there as well. But for the first annual for this event, it seems like they got some good turnout here.
Oh yeah. Another thing about this car, this one, my hardtop and my wife's 54 were all featured on an episode of Counting Cars. And we filmed it about, we did it in 2014. We filmed it. It aired the beginning of 15, and they're still showing it.
Oh, okay.
In reruns.
Cool. I've been out there. I wanted to do an episode, but since they're still on, they still have their channel.
Oh yeah.
They're limited in what they said. I could take stills.
Yeah.
And paste them all together in my episode.
Yep.
But I couldn't shoot live video. Not live video, but you couldn't have video.
Right.
But it's still cool. Still a good place.
I'm the same way. I work at a museum, and we don't allow videoing in our museum.
Makes sense. All right. Thank you for showing me the car and telling me about it. I appreciate that. I appreciate you sharing the car with the world.
I'm glad you enjoyed.
I'm just a big gearhead. My channel's called Gearhead Man. I'm a big gearhead. I've been that way since my dad took me. We lived in Mesa, Arizona. My dad took us out to Beeline Dragway for the Winter Nationals at the time, and got all that horsepower and the smell of nitro and all that. I was hooked.
I'm not from out here, so I'm from the East Coast.
Okay.
As you can tell.
Yep.
But yeah, thank you for paying attention to the car.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, this episode should appear next Friday.
Okay.
bug. I like it. Looks really stock, really original. Pretty cool looking ride. And a Corvair. My dad owned a Corvair back in the early 60s. It was a Spider, dual carb, just like this one, except his was blue. All right, we're still here at the car show, and again, it's hard to believe I keep finding these cool cars. All right, we'll talk with Gary about his Mustang. Hi, Gary, welcome to the channel.
Hi, glad to be here.
What can you tell me about the car?
Well, it's a 1970 Ford Mustang convertible. My wife got it for me as a project car. She paid $600 when we first started with this. And at that time, everything was frozen underneath, the wheels, suspension, and everything was frozen. So me and my son had to go through the whole car.
Okay.
We've made it up to a 302 Boss, but unfortunately, when Ford made the Boss car, they never made a convertible, but we wanted a convertible. So we kind of retrofitted it and made it into a Boss car.
Okay, that's cool. I like that. How long have you had the car?
We've had the car for 10 years. It took us 5 years to get it to a drivable state. And then from there we finished it off. So.
Okay. Beautiful car. Did you do a lot to the interior as well?
The interior was redone to everything here. We had to, when we got the car, we had to put a new rag top on it. It took, we used the original one, and we had to get another one. And with the two, we created the one.
Okay.
To make it to where it works. But everything else is pretty much original on the inside.
Nice. Always like the wood steering wheels in Mustangs.
The paint job itself was done in Mexico.
Okay.
With the guy. We told him the colors we wanted. This is actually not a Ford color. Unfortunately, it's a Chevy color. It's off of a Corvette.
Okay.
It's a Corvette color. But I like the look of it, and I thought that that's what the color was.
Okay. I like the looks of it too.
The pinstriping and everything is painted on there. It's not a sticker or anything. So the artist got down with the painting.
Wow. Hey, that's the way to have it done. Not too many people do that anymore. That's I think it's the dying skill, I think.
The only thing that I haven't done to this car yet is dress up the engine, make it look, chrome out the engine.
Okay.
And do all the final details. It is a real shaker. It's not plastic fake shaker that you see on a lot of newer cars these days.
Yeah. Cool. I had a shaker hood in my '74 Ventura. It's kind of cool. I had the tack on the hood too. It was kind of weird, but
yeah, it's got the 302 engine. It's kind of like a sleeper. We don't really burn outs or do anything like that. But it does have the power to do what it has to do.
Okay. Great. Beautiful car. Thank you for bringing it out here and showing off. I always have to find one Mustang at a car show, and I do a couple other cars, but that way it looks like I'm impartial. But I'm truly a Ford guy. I've always have been.
I love the old cars because it brings back people's memories of when they used to drive them new, or you know, when you see them down the road, you can't help but notice the older cars.
I moved here from Modesto, California. Big car culture area. You could be at a gas station, see a 68 Mustang pull in, or 57 Chevy, you know, all kinds of old cars that still live there. But they still have that big event, American Graffiti Weekend, because George Lucas featured Modesto about.
Oh yeah, I grew up in that area. I grew up in Hanford up there.
Oh, okay.
So I know that area, yeah. The
Okay.
Mel's Diner and all that area.
Yep. Sweet. All right, sir. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your, showing your love of your Mustang. And this episode should be out on next Friday. On Gearhead, man.
On Gearhead, man?
Yes.
Great.
All right. Thank you, sir. Hey, another cool Volkswagen Bug. Looks cool. One of many bucket tees out here. And the Mustang we talked to the owner about. I love that car. And here's a really sharp looking Volkswagen Bug. This 1974 Nova caught my eye because I used to own a 1974 Pontiac Ventura. It's cousin to this car. Same thing, 350 block with a dual barrel carburetor, 2-barrel carburetor on it, and I changed that up to a 4-barrel carburetor. All right, I'm still here at the car show. I found a cool 1974 Nova. And we're going to talk to the owner. All right, let's get started and find out a lot more about this car. Hi, Greg.
Hi.
Mark.
Hey, Mark.
What can you tell me about your car?
So this is a 1974 Nova. It's a Spirit of America edition. They came out these cars in 1974 in preparations for the Centennial in '76. And Chevy released 3 models: the Nova, the Vega, and the Impala, with this color scheme. 1,900 of the Novas were produced. I don't know how many are still in existence, but this one came with a 350 2-barrel, and I've had the car for about 2 years now. When I was younger, in the 80s, I had a Spirit of America, but when I joined the military, I had to sell it. So a couple years ago when I retired, I went out looking for a new car, and I came across this one, and I purchased that.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a walk around.
Okay.
Oh.
The wind's kicking up. So this car is about 80% original. I think it was painted probably back in the early 80s because of the type of paint and stuff that's on it. But this is the original paint scheme as it came out of the factory.
Okay.
Basically had the white seats, red interior, and it was a hatchback. I have the sign in the back in memory of David Rinsky. He was the owner of this car, and he passed away. And I bought it from his brother. His brother inherited the car from David, and he couldn't keep it. He didn't have no place to keep it and stuff, so he put it up for sale. So I told him when I bought the car, I'd put a plaque in the back in memory of his brother.
Cool. Nice tribute.
Yeah.
Car's looks really good. Beautiful car. And like I mentioned, I had its kind of cousin, the 74 Ventura. And I missed that car. It had the same thing. It had a 350 2-barrel.
Yeah.
And I swapped out the 2-barrel with a 4-barrel, but it just...
Yeah, this car originally, you could buy this car originally with the 6-cylinder or with the 352 barrel or the 354 barrel. This car was released from the factory with a 2-barrel, but it's been changed over to a 4-barrel carburetor.
All right, sir. Thank you for your time. And we'll have this on Friday's episode of Gearhead, man.
Okay,
So
thank you.
you look for it there. Again, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And we're going to keep looking at some of these cool cars here today. All right, we found another cool car here at the car show. We're going to talk to Gene about his car. Hi, Gene. Welcome to the channel.
Thank you.
And what can you tell me about your car?
Well, it's a 1969 Roadrunner, 85% original metal. The drivetrain's all original. It's got 60,000 miles on it. It's only a second repaint. It's original color, Sunfire yellow. And got the disc brakes in the front. The engine's a 383, but it's built. It's bored 30 over.
Okay.
It's got a mild cam. Heads are ported and polished. Well, it's pretty good, not bad. But with the gas mileage now, we sort of take it easy.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to know?
Um,
Well, I've had it since 1968. So
when did you get the car?
I bought it in 1968.
Oh, okay.
No, 86. I'm sorry. 86.
Okay.
And at that time, it was a used car.
All right.
So I paid $2,400 for it.
Not bad.
I bought it from my son. He drove it for a while, and then he discovered girls. And I bought it back off of him. And then we redid the car in northeast Illinois, southeast Wisconsin.
Okay.
Just by a bunch of gearheads.
All right.
So the only thing that was professionally done was the paint job.
Okay.
Other than that, it was work on the weekends and a case of beer. After that, we got done with one car, we worked on somebody else's car.
That's how I did with my 74 GTO or Ventura. It was more of a
So anyway, do
Ventura.
it. Enjoy it that way.
Yeah. And
Anything else you'd like to know?
let's take a look in the inside
All
and
right.
all original.
All original. Well, the upholstery is redone because it was pretty bad.
Ah, yeah.
And it's a California car. It was a rental car at first. It was a lease car.
Okay.
Then it went to Arizona. Then they got the dry rot. So we redid the interior and the top and the dashboard, and that's about it.
Okay.
Did everything else.
You said it was a rental. Was it like Hertz or somebody?
No, I don't know. It was a lease car through some kind of a company.
Okay.
And then I guess they sold it and went to Arizona. And I guess it sat in the desert for a while, and then somebody bought it to Illinois, and I got it.
Cool. It looks great. It's a
Thank
beautiful
you.
car. Now with Dodge in 2023 killing the V8, killing the Hemi and all that, these cars would probably increase in value, I would
I
think.
wouldn't doubt it. But I'm going to keep it in the family.
Okay.
Like I said, I had it since '86. My granddaughter was 13 and she drove it.
Okay. Oh.
Yep, sure. And then she drove it to school, high school in Illinois. Yeah, I never use it. That's what it's there for. You drive it. You don't, it's not a garage queen or a trailer queen.
Definitely, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
It looks great. These cars back then had a huge trunk. Beautiful car. I I really miss my my Pontiac. I've gotten into Mustangs, but nothing really old.
Not going electric. No, that's, I don't know about that.
Ford said they're not. 2 days ago, I think they said they're not going to meet the 2035 end all electric because they want to keep building V8 Mustangs. They want to keep building V8 F-150s and F-350s, and their new Bronco. They got a lot of plans for that too.
Yeah, what can you tell with electric? You can't do anything. How far are you going to get? 80 miles?
Yep. And Dodge. Let's focus on Dodge. Dodge sells tons of cars to the law enforcement. The law enforcement's not going to want nothing
No.
without a V8 in it, or even a V6.
You going to trust an electric fire truck?
No.
All right, there you go.
Oh, sorry, man. I can't get to your house. The truck just died.
We're charging up.
Yeah, we're charging up.
All right. So when are you going to put this on YouTube?
This is going to be on my channel on Friday.
Okay. And what's your channel?
It's called Gearhead Man.
Gearhead Man. All right. A lot of people don't know what gearheads are.
No, they don't.
You know.
A lot of young people don't understand cubic inch either.
Yeah.
Everything is liters, you know?
Cubic centimeters or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody knows liters. It's like, no, liter is when you buy a bottle of Coke. That's a
it.
liter. My Ford Fusion is a 2 liter. I had that configured out to cubic inches, and it was pretty embarrassing. So,
6.3 liters.
now, see, that's where liters come in. They make something that seems kind of small in cubic inches seem big.
Actually, it's more than 6.3 because it's, like I said, it's more than 30 over. So I haven't figured out the exact cubes on it, but I ain't worried about it.
What's the horsepower? Do you know roughly? Or?
No, it says 335, which who knows what that was.
Yeah.
I'm figuring maybe 360, 370, maybe even more.
Probably.
You know?
I know there's a rough rule. If you hope for 1 horsepower per cubic inch.
Yeah,
Better if you can.
yeah.
But Carroll Shelby always said, horsepower sells cars, torque wins races.
Yeah.
So to him, torque was more important than horsepower. But again, thank you for showing the car. Thank you for sharing this beauty with the world. And
Gearhead, huh?
yeah.
All right, I'll be looking for it.
All right, thank you, sir. Can't seem to stay away from this Doom buggy. Pretty cool car. I just want to give another shot out to it and do another quick look. I love the paint. I love everything about this Doom buggy. Pretty cool ride. Some great, awesome looking bucket tees out here today. Here's a couple more that I found. This Doom buggy's like a magnet, man. It keeps bringing me back. It's almost like the Volkswagen Bug in Bullet that keeps showing up in the chase scene. This Ford Thunderbird caught my eye. I've seen it before in another car show in town. It's a gasser Thunderbird. I never seen a gasser Thunderbird before. Pretty cool car. Alright, this brings the end of another episode of Gearhead, man. I hope you enjoyed this car show as much as I did, and I hope you liked the 4 cars that I featured and interviewing the owners of those cars. Let me know what you think about this car show down in the comments below. If you have anything you'd like to see me do in the upcoming episode, share those with me as well. I just want to thank everyone for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Help support the channel. Give us a like. Give us comments, and that helps promote the channel. I love doing these episodes. I love doing anything and everything car related in episodes. I'm a big gearhead, and I'm gonna always will be. So let me know what you think, and we'll see you next episode. Please hit that red subscribe button on the way out, and definitely hit the bell icon so you will get notification when new episodes post. And we'll see you next episode. Thank you for watching.